Jacaranda FM's Good Morning Angels. Wednesdays on Breakfast with Martin Bester.
Prudence Mahlangu, good morning and nice to meet you.
Good morning, Martin. Nice to put the face on the voice.
Oh, I'm so glad that you
like
listen.
That's important.
It makes me so happy to hear that you listen. Why did you write to us? What is the concern? Who needs what?
The main reason when I wrote,
Yes.
it was my car was being repossessed and I had visitors from my creditors, and then I took a decision because I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
And there were suicidal thoughts, I will be honest. And then there was Marcia in my life. I received Marcia in 2020. Her mom demised, and then I took over. Her mom was my cousin.
Okay.
And then when I, down the years, I had an accident, and then I needed help. Then I reached out to the social workers. Then they found Auntie Matilda. Then Auntie Matilda came into the picture. But when Auntie Matilda came into the picture, I had expenses. They were high up there. And then I got a chance in life to have a new car, and I was happy. But then it was difficult for me to make payments because I had to prioritize, put Marcia first. Marcia was going through operations. She's a special baby.
Okay.
She's not what people would call normal.
She has special challenges in life,
Yes.
and this is now the child that you took on from your cousin who passed away.
Yes.
So now you're looking after Marsha.
Uh-huh.
Who else is there in the picture?
There's my mom who's assisting, and then there's my daughter who's 10 years. And I thought I was going to traumatize her with all the experiences, but she's learning a lot.
Okay.
She's the one that says we should use special needs. We should never say disability because she's saying, Masha is able to smile. Masha is able to hear me when I speak. Masha is responding to colors. Masha is responding to our voices.
Look at her. What's her name?
Faith. That's my daughter.
Oh,
Faith.
wow. Oh, well. How's that for serendipitous, I guess? That's amazing. So Faith is the one who's saying to you, listen, Marsha has so much potential in life, and she's made space for her. If you think about it, she's made space for Marsha in your lives, which
Yes.
was already, life is already challenging as it
It
is.
was challenging. But then the challenges, I didn't see them because I was busy trying to help Masha's situation. Like I put myself in her mom's shoes. I was like, what if it was me? What if this Masha was Faith? I would like some kind of an angel to come in between. So Masha went through a lot as to she ended up even feeding it through a tube. She was like a little small baby, 1 year old. Because when she came out of hospital, she was 6 months. And then they said to me, she's not going to live for long. She's going to maybe have 12 months. And then without knowing what she was going through, without being told that she's got cerebral palsy, I was constantly stretching her, having her as a baby that I would say it's Faith when she was a baby.
Sure.
And then they told me everything after, I think it was 10 months, that you're actually taking a baby that's got this difficulty.
Cerebral palsy, yeah?
Yes, and you are going to be given maybe classes as to how to look after her and stuff. But so far you've done great, because what we expected was now different. The way I was massaging her, stretching her, she now has ability to sit. She's able to even move her head.
Oh, look at you.
Now, I didn't know what I was doing.
But
and
you were
then
being a good mother.
that's what I was just imposing. And then when all these finances clamped up and my parents, I took over the house. It was by my name, and then I lost the house. They are now renting, and then I couldn't even see such things. I lost like 2 cars as I was busy going up and down, and I couldn't even fix some of the cars. And then when the brand new car came along, I was like, okay, hallelujah, we have an answer. But then the finances were not there, and they were not enough. I'm the only breadwinner. My mom and dad were retired now. And then there was that sudden thing that all of this is piling up and I need help.
It all comes down to you.
Then came Matilda.
Now, this is a good opportunity to introduce Matilda Parla. Good morning, Matilda. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yes.
It's Martin, Felicity, Paula, and I will introduce you to other guests in a moment. Now, how do you fit into the picture?
It was
too difficult, sir.
Lesedi Self-Help Association.
Yes.
Which, can I just say, is what Prudence went on about a lot when she reached out to us. So you obviously had and have a big impact on her life. Tell me about Lesedi Self-Help Association.
Okay, Lesedi Self-Help Association is an organization. We started Lesedi in 2000. 2000 with 6 kids. I started in a shack with that 6 kids. Then, as time goes on, I get a big house and I started a home.
Okay.
Where we are now.
All right.
Yes.
And what is this home about?
Pardon?
What is the home about? What do you do there?
I'm looking for the disabled kids and the CP kids and those who doesn't have parents, the abandoned ones.
Sure.
Yes.
How many kids are there?
I've got 20 kids, but then because of I don't have enough space, the department, they said to me I must look after 20. So I've got 25, but they
we won't
don't know about that 25.
I see this trend with people that do what you do. They have more love to give than where the government says you must draw the line, because there's that much need, right? And which area is this?
In Hammanskraal.
Hammanskraal.
Yes.
Okay, in Hammanskraal, 20 children. Where does your funding come from?
At this present moment, we don't have any funding. We only find it by Department of Health, but other sources, yes, struggling.
Is it tough in the area as it is? So there's not a lot of help coming in from the rest of the area, or do people come through?
Yes,
they do.
Yes.
So what is your? Tell me about how you met and how do you fit into
through
the picture?
social worker, through Marsha's social worker. When I reached out, because I was facing the house, and my daughter being.
It's okay.
Her school fees is behind, and I don't want to take her out of the school where she is, because she says that's my happy place.
That's faith now.
When she goes out, she'll be praying and giving out. She has those little words that she says every morning, like, I am leadership, I am able, and stuff. And she'll be like, this is my happy place. Welcome to my happy place. When we enter the gate, that's her happy place. I don't want to maybe take her to a school where she won't be happy.
Are these parental kind of challenges? I mean, you've got to put your children first, and it's tough.
Do you know what? I completely resonate with what you're saying. I know exactly the pain that you're coming from. I, at one point in time, lost my work a couple of years ago. And as a single mom, raising 2 kids, the thoughts going through my head were exactly the same. But you know, you have to keep going. You know that it doesn't really matter what happens to you or what sacrifices you make. You have to keep going. And it's tough.
And I think the one thing that you probably realize, I imagine, in a situation like this is you got to ask for help. You got to reach out. And that is where, when you wrote to us, that's why you told us so much about the Lesedi Self-Help Association. The work that you do in your community for people like Marsha and people like Prudence and Faith, as it turns out, is immeasurable. It is. We are so grateful. Okay. Do you know that?
Yes, I know that.
But you need more help. Just a thank you is not enough sometimes. You can't feed children thank yous.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. But now, here's the thing. I'm going to bring someone in here to help us make sense of this all. Maria Pavli from Lottostar. That's Maria right there, ladies. And when we take hands with Lottostar, we try and make changes. But Maria, where do we start here? There's a lot to deal with here. I'm going to hand it over to you, and I'm going to see where this goes.
Well, yeah, there is absolutely a lot going on here. There is the Lesedi Self-Help Association, which in itself is doing incredible work. You yourself are doing outstanding work that I don't think many of us in this world could do. You are literally a remarkable human, and for taking in 20 to 25 children is so commendable. But like Martin says, just a simple thank you cannot help you continue on in what you need to do. So in saying that, Martin, we would like to give Lesedi 100,000 Rand today.
Ooh.
We have the big check here, just for you.
Thank you so much.
Matilda, you're happy, right? Tears of joy. Tears of joy. Prudence, so far so good. Are you happy for them? You clearly happy for them.
Like, I know now they won't have stress. She would tell me every time, if you can, buy the Pamperses. Please bring diapers. And then she would say, bring anything. I would bring even porridge.
Yeah.
Masha's feeding through a tube, so I can imagine it takes a lot of work for them to
Sure. Yeah.
maybe blend the food small enough for it to pass through. I mean, you can imagine even Faith was
It's
concerned.
a lot. It's a
if
lot.
the others are eating by mouth, mommy, how's Masha going to be eating?
Listen, the doctors told you, or the medical people told you a while ago that she's going to make it to 12 months, and that's that. How old is she
Now
now?
we are 4.
Wow.
She turned 4
That's
in
incredible.
March the 16th. And we always celebrate in church. Another thing, my mom and dad are both in a ministry of pastoral work. So I've been brought up with those values of helping.
Have they been
people.
praying?
When I told them I'm being called by Jacaranda, I did write a letter, and then they were like, "Yeah, you were always talking about writing a letter. You eventually did it. Well done."
Well, listen. Some prayers have been answered this morning, Maria.
Well, I think, Prudence, it's very evident that the incredible work, obviously, for Marsha through Lesedi is going to
Yeah.
help.
Wow.
But we are fully aware of the fact that you yourself are going through your own struggles. And in order to assist you with that, we are going to help you with the loans that you have and the school fees that you have. So today we are also going to give you 100,000 Rand to cover those costs.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
oh man. Oh man.
Dear friend.
So towards that debt that you told us about, to make your life easier, looking after Marsha and Faith, by the way, it sounds like she's very bright.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Smart kid.
She challenges me wherever I think I should be protecting. She will be like, I'm out there. She even walked stages, like she was into modeling, and then she made it for Little Miss Pretoria, I think. And then Little Miss Forsha. And then she said, you can't spend money anymore, mommy. Let me just stop modeling and just be at home, and then I'll try maybe next time. Yeah.
There's
She's
also
really
a big
smart
check.
one.
I do have a big check here for you as well, Prudence.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, Maria.
It's our absolute pleasure.
Ladies,
It will just bonus.
listen,
relief.
look after yourselves, look after Marsha, Faith, and also the other 25 children in your care. From all the Jacaranda FM listeners, and especially, obviously, Lottostar, Maria, you and everybody there, thank you very much for all the love. From us, love to Soshanguve.
Yes.
Haman Skral. Look after yourselves. Good job, angels.
Yeah, we'll
Good
keep up with the good work. Thank you.
Job,
Yes.
Lottostar. Good job.
You're with your morning family. Breakfast with Martin Bester.